Internet, Johnny DL here. So I thought I would talk to you about my beliefs. I'm once again doing my um, recording a lot of stuff for whilst I'm at Leeds and Latitude. So yeah, I'm still here. um, so yeah, my beliefs. I'm atheist, but I sort of believe in heaven and hell. Um, Now, I say that a bit tongue in cheek because the heaven and hell of Christianity, and definitely don't believe in the Christianity version of heaven and hell. Fire and brimstone and angels on clouds. No, um, that's not heaven and hell to me. Um, because I'm atheist and I don't believe there's a God and some final judgment after death, I suppose I should sort of um, explain how I can get from one to the other. Um, Now, just suppose that I like to think in science, so I think that, but I certainly, this is my leap of faith. I have faith that the many worlds theory, where every action is taken, and because every action is taken, it sort of forks two different universes, um, or an infinite number of universes from every action taken. Um, that sort of gives us a lot to play with. I mean, there are levels of infinity, I suppose, um, we've got to talk about, and it's one of the uncountable sorts of infinity that we're talking about here. So for every action I've ever taken, there will be an infinite number of universes, and I've probably made an infinite number of actions or non-actions. So um, there's a whole levels of cardinality involved there. Um, so just imagine that I'm living in one universe, and I can only experience one version of events. I don't get to walk along every single path of this ever branching tree. Um, I'm going to experience a branch that is incredibly long, and because I keep travelling along the branch, the branch in front of me is going to be for, go on dividing and dividing, and I'm going to take the decisions that end up happening to be made, whether they're my decisions or the decisions of other people or other things, or um, even the decision of whether a, a couple of particles have the energy to react. Um, the, every single one of those would spawn a new universe, and I'm going to travel down the one that leads me to being alive for an infinite amount of time. Um, Now that is probably going to shock some of you. I mean, the belief that I might live forever. Um, you're going to go, you're delusional, you're um, egotistical, you've got a god complex. Hence the name of this video. Um, and yeah, you're absolutely right. I do think that way sometimes. Um, but I don't believe I'm the god of the universe that I'm inhabiting. I believe I'm just like you, and you each have this possibility to live forever. And the decisions we make are going to influence the ongoing universe we inhabit. Um, if we decide that we're going to live in a universe where we're going to make everything crap and we're going to kill people and we're going to make other people's lives harder, and we're obviously going to eventually run down the universe, and something's going to come back to bite us in the ass. if we go around killing people willy nilly, then we'll end up in prison. And if we kill 100,000 people, that's going to be, um, at least in the British legal system, um, a million years imprisonment, and that. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of time to think about it and be stuck, not stuck, ever aging, doing the same monotonous tasks, stuck in a prison cell, and that's not gonna be very fun, and it's gonna be a hell of sorts. Um, so the other option, and the option that I choose to take, is to make as many lives as I possibly can better. Um, whether it's through my action or my way of um, or whether it's talking to people online or anything I can possibly do to make lives on the whole better, I'm gonna try and do. Because if I take the other route, it leads to all sorts of bad stuff, um, potentially. But if I try and make other people better or improve myself, then eventually it's going to be a good thing, I suppose. But I will have a positive effect on society and end up having a positive effect on um, the world I inhabit. So yeah, it may not be heaven and everything falls into my lap and um, a God provides everything, but it's certainly uh, better than the alternative, and I get an opportunity to make the most out of my life and um, enjoy it to the maximum possible extent, and I suppose that's all we can really hope for. So that's yeah, that's my leap of faith. That's why I do what I do. So a lot of these videos are me being self-centered and talking about things. Um, but the hope is that I make somebody else's life better by doing it, teach people stuff maybe, because I like to learn, and I want to promote that. I want to make other people understand and set some things right, and um, hopefully there's a certain amount of loneliness that won't be that can be overcome, because the places that I've been I know have been extremely lonely, um, and if there are people out there in similar situations, I want them to know that there are people out there who've been through it as well, and you're not alone, and you can, well, you can always comment to me, and I will try my best to do what I can to make things better. I can't, um, I can't promise the world, but I can promise an ear. Um, I hope. Um, I can imagine being inundated now with hundreds of thousands of messages, and I will try my best. I can't promise I'll be perfect, but I will try. Um, so yeah, I suppose that's all I need to talk about for this. For now, if you've got anything that you'd like me to add, or you've got any questions, feel free to comment below. Um, remember to subscribe. I am going to make a video every day for the foreseeable future. So yeah, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up. Johnny DL out.